I need to do this fast or they'll get me. So I recently read Hater by David Moody. A sudden influx of random violent attacks from seemingly normal people have caused a panic nationwide. The offenders are dubbed haters, as they seem to go in a state of rage, killing everyone on sight. People are afraid to go to work, afraid to leave their homes, and afraid that at any moment, the people they love can turn against them in a split second. By the end of today, you could be dead. By the end of today, you could be a killer. Here's what I have to say about it. So the cover. I would give the cover a 3.5 because it did make me pick it up in the first place. And the graffiti art incorporates the story quite well. I feel like the color scheme fits very well into the book. It looks like red paint, but then at the same time you can like guess that there might be a lot of blood in it because, you know, it looks like blood flowing down as well. I'm just gonna warn you for some spoilers. If you want to read this book in the future, you can stop here or skip right to the end where I'll say what my overall impression was, or you can continue on if you've already read it and are up for discussion, or you don't want to read it but you still want to hear what it's about. Story or plot. I give the story a 4 out of 5. The story and plot was really interesting overall. The book mentions alternating chapters between the protagonist's view and events that are happening around the nation of hater attacks. And here's where the spoilers kick in. I like that when they explained it, it's not that these people go in a state of rage killing everyone, but they go in a state of fear. And it's more like a flight or fight response where they think everybody around them is out to get them, and they end up killing those people before it happens to themselves. Even if they are dubbed haters, it's more like they think the people around them are haters. Haters can sense other haters. And that was really interesting to read as the protagonist himself became a hater. However, I felt like the ending was very rushed and unclear. At the end, the haters were led to believe the statement from this guy about their true origin because of a different gene formation, saying that the haters were less tolerant of bullshit and they can see right through to a person whether they want to hurt them or not. And then after that, they just accepted that they had to go out and kill everybody who's not like them. And this guy, the protagonist, his daughter is also a hater, and he knew that when he first turned because when he looked at his family, his wife and 2 sons had the emotion of hatred towards him, except for his daughter, and he knew that he needed to save his daughter. But from then on, he got separated from his daughter, and at the end, they didn't even mention that. So I don't know what happened. He did say that wherever the daughter is, he's sure she'll be fine, but I actually wish there was some closure for maybe he meets up again with the daughter, or maybe he finds out that the daughter might have been killed or something like that, you know? Now the setting. So I give it a 3.5 out of 5. The world setting was very modern. It is, I think it's very realistic because you see a lot of elements of when these attacks happen, people don't feel the sense of urgency unless it's right next to them or it happened to them. So I feel like that's very realistic, especially in our world today. We might overlook things when they're not as widely covered in the media. This was a very interesting setting where it spread gradually throughout the nation. Usually these kind of things will be set in a more futuristic world or like a dystopian, post-apocalyptic kind of world. So it was very nice to read it as it was happening. Character development was good, although I don't really know about the end, about what happened in the end. So I would have to give it a 3 out of 5. The main guy, he's a father of 3, and he's sort of like your everyday regular guy. He goes to work and he hates his work. He cares about his family, but he's not good at emotionality with his family, and he has a lot of stress about it, about his job and his family, and he has some money troubles as well. He is a dormant hater, and it's only revealed after the second half of the book that he's a hater. He still cares for his family, although he feels the need to kill them. The exception being his daughter, who is a hater herself. Towards the end, he accepted himself as a hater and left his daughter's life to fate. Overall, if you plus all of these together, it's a 14 out of 20, and if you average that out, I give this book 3.2 out of 5. It's 3.5 out of 5. I can't do maths apparently. Sorry. But I did enjoy this book, and if you excuse me, I think I need to go into hiding again before something else happens. I hope you enjoyed this review, by the way. Bye.